Welcome to my life. I'm your host, Ryan Jordan. This isn't a radio show. This is definitely a podcast on YouTube. I know I said we were going to be on SoundCloud and Podcast Bean, and we will be, and iTunes. We'll get there eventually. But for right now, we're just going to stick it to YouTube because, well, they're the easiest to create for. So that's that. Anyway, I hope you don't mind while I jam out for a moment. Soon we're going to have video, and I can thank my parents for that, because they're pretty awesome, and they hooked me up. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in today. I really don't know how long this podcast will go. It might be, I don't know, 3 minutes. It could be 20. Who knows? Even an hour. I doubt it'll be an hour, but I'm really glad you're here joining me. I'm going to talk to you about myself, I guess. I guess you're basically going to be my therapist. And I'm sitting in a chair in my dining room, and we're recording. Hopefully we get some good stuff out of this. Well, I guess since it's called Welcome to My Life, I might as well tell you about myself. I've been in the Air Force for 7 years. And you're probably wondering, why would he be getting out if he's been in for 7 years? Well, I'm tired of going to work and being miserable. It's not fun. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are hardworking and they're like, well, I'm miserable right now too. Well, guess what? You can do something about it. And that's what I'm intending to do with this podcast. I want to talk to somebody, and you can't talk to a shrink in the military because you get a stigma. Even though they tell you, hey, go talk to somebody. Everything will be all right. We all know that's not true because we've seen it happen. They get sent to the loony house and they come back. They're on some pills. I ain't trying to take a bunch of pills. I hope you don't mind my dog. She's in the background. She helps me out a lot, Miss Kelso. She's been actually depressed since we came back from East Texas because, well, I love it out there and she does too, because she gets to run free and actually be a real dog, chasing cows and rabbits and all that good stuff, sleeping outside. Can't do that out here though, because it's a little too cold and I don't have a heat lamp like my parents do. And I'm actually really appreciative of them because they got me a pop filter and they're really supportive of anything I do. So I hope they don't mind this podcast. So they're going to definitely listen to it, I hope. I will probably let you know in the next episode. Anyway, today we're just gonna talk about me. So, like I was saying, I've been in the Air Force for 7 years. I guess you could call me a veteran. I've deployed, if you want to call it deployment. I went to Kyrgyzstan. I went there for 7 months. It was a good time. You know, you get to meet a lot of cool people. I was actually considered a psychologist out there myself, which is funny because now I'm talking to you guys, and well, there's no one to bounce anything off of, really, because it's just me talking, and that's weird. I feel really vain. Pardon me. And I'm really glad that you're listening, because, I don't know. Out here in New Mexico, there's not a lot of people listening. They're all career lifers and all that good stuff. They want to talk about getting out, but then no one actually does it. And I'm here to do it. I don't know, once I went home for Christmas, I kind of decided for sure I didn't want to do this no more, and talked to my dad. My dad was behind it. You know, he supported me. He's supporting me now. And that I'm really thankful for. Well, while in the Air Force, I've been what they call a 2F, which is a fuels technician. So I work with all kinds of different fuels and cryogenic products such as liquid oxygen and liquid nitrogen. But, you know, I'm tired of that. I've been an accountant for the last year. It's different, you know. I've been on an off shift for the last, I don't know, it's going on 20 months now. And that hasn't, it's not a good life to live, but a lot of people do it. And I have no issues working in different shifts and stuff, but I'll just be real honest with you guys. This is hard to do without a script and without a guest, to keep you going, keep you talking to, which we're going to have a guest on. I'm not famous, so guess what? They're not going to be famous either. But they're my buddies and my friends, and, we're going to make it work. The stories you hear in the military are just crazy. And, if I tell you that we set up a pool party, you wouldn't believe that. We had a lot of people there. We made a little money off of it. It was a good time. And the other people's stories, they're crazier, especially when you go overseas. Those guys, they know what's up. They know how to do it. And we're going to get some of those folks on here. Also, I'm going to interview some civilians. And, it's going to be real. I'm trying to keep this podcast real. I just want everyone to enjoy it. I'm just talking about myself. And here's the thing is, this podcast is probably going to change over the next, week to 2 weeks to a month to a year. It's going to be different every time you hear it. You're never going to hear the same thing. So, granted, I'm going to give you an update on where I'm at and what I'm doing. Because, right now, I don't have a lot going for me. So, that's really fun to talk about. I've applied to some jobs, waiting to hear back out in the oil fields. Fracking, all that good stuff. I've heard back from some people, and they're good job offers, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards going towards home, and that'll be fun. Thanks, Dad, for letting me move back in. I don't want to be homeless. I don't want to be on the street corner holding a sign saying homeless veteran. I feel real bad when I see those signs, but you know what? Honestly, I only believe about 20% of them. But I'm still willing to give them money even if I know they're going to go give it to drugs. Because, hey, people are going to do what they're going to do. Anyway, I guess this is it. This is episode number 1. It's real short. And hopefully next time we'll have a guest on here. And if not, I'm probably going to post tomorrow anyway and tell you about my day. Because I'm going back to Walmart to fight. Oh, I guess I haven't told you about Walmart. Well, going home for Christmas, I went to get my oil changed, and they put the wrong oil filter on there. My engine seized up, so that's been a lot of fun. And I don't ever want to do that again, and I hope no one else has that issue, but I would just suggest not going there, because if your track record is, I haven't had an issue within the last 16 months, that's not very good. So, that's that. I'm working that out. And that's the only car I got, so I want it to work. Anyway, I got to rent a car. They're paying for it, but it's not the same because it's not my car, and I actually care if something happens to this one. Anyway, I'll be checking in with you soon, within the next 2 to 3 days, and hopefully next time we have a guest on. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for everything, and peace out.